Welcome, listeners, to it's always a special episode of
Always.
Two Beers and a Mic. Today we have another beer review from the Manhattan Project Beer Company. We have a question of the day that Stone will present to me that I still don't know about yet. Always keeping it weird, right?
Keeping it weird.
Keeping it spicy.
Spicy and weird.
And then we have, to end the show, we will be ranking from Steer Sack to Big Cojones different soda brands. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
that was pretty good.
Thank you. And so we wouldn't have Two Beers and a Mic if it wasn't for Business Solutions Technology. Whether you need a printer, toner, or office supplies, Business Solutions has you covered. With corporate level product and family owned customer service, there's not a box you don't check off when working with Business Solutions. They typically 50% the cost of a usual big business supplier. Looking at you, Staples, Office Max, Office Depot. Get out of here with your nasty selves.
You suck.
Yeah, you suck. Visit businesssolutionstechnology.net or call 214-663-3268. Use promo code 2, the number 2, BEERS, 2 beers to receive 20% off your first purchase. This is Two Beers and a Mic. Here we go.
Hey guys.
How you doing there, bud?
Doing great.
We're back.
We're back.
Knocking things out.
Knocking things out. Getting things done.
Getting
it was a
things
pain
printed.
to get these things done today, but it's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
You know, nothing can ever be easy for us anymore. We sit down and we plan on coming here and we're like, we're just going to record a ton of content today.
Podcasts.
We're going to do 4 podcasts today. And
1.5.
we get one because
It's okay.
of other people.
Yeah.
And we can't help what other people
It's not our fault.
cause us to do, but it's not our fault.
Swear.
Yeah. Right now we have one new change to the studio, and that's our little Sensi that we have rocking over here. What is it called? Right, Sensi?
It is a Scentsy.
It is a Sensi. What kind of flavors are we rocking in this Sensi?
We're rocking a sandalwood and vanilla
Oh,
scent.
has Jim Nance entered the chat?
Sorry.
Jim Nance.
Jim Nance. He just comes and goes.
This will be the end of the 2023 Masters. What do you think the Masters smells like?
The Masters,
Yeah, just like when you walk in, what do you think it smells like?
fresh cut grass and hot dogs.
And pimento cheese.
Pimento cheese.
Do they sell hot dogs at the Masters?
I thought so.
Maybe. I don't know. They
I
have
just
like a
think of-
very select menu.
Yeah, because
And
it's
it's
cheap. Oh, dude, I would die for one of those pimento cheese sandwiches.
Ugh. I hear from trusted sources that the chicken salad is actually, pimento cheese is known as the staple, but I've heard from trusted sources that the
Chicken salad.
chicken salad is goated.
Mm.
So
I bet it's so good.
I bet. And then obviously you have to wash it down with, what's the drink called? Do you remember?
Yeah.
The mint julep or something like that. I think that's what it's
Oh,
called.
the drink of the Masters.
Yeah. I think it's called a mint
I
julep.
think it is.
It's something like that. It doesn't. We don't know because guess what?
Yeah.
It's not a beer.
Yeah.
And
we haven't been to the Masters.
we haven't been. But
It's
look,
okay.
Masters, if you want to have us come for some reason,
We could interview you.
we could. I mean, talk about the lawn maintenance.
Yeah.
Talk about
The kind of beers you open and drink.
how the trees that fell there didn't land on any people. How'd you prevent that?
Yeah, no joke. That was crazy.
But
Golfers are athletic after all.
that's right. They should be sprinting out of the way.
Jeez.
But yeah. So I guess enough about golf.
Yeah.
So what were we going to discuss today?
Oh, I got a question for you.
Oh, here we go.
What is the funkiest scent that has ever entered your nostrils?
Oh dear. Okay. I have one. Are you ready?
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
hear it.
Okay, so I travel for work, and this just so happened to be a job where I was gone 2 or 3 weeks, and I got back from my job, and I was parked in the airport parking, got in the truck, and just as soon as I opened the door, just hit me like a brick. like the scent of just nasty. I don't even know how to describe it, just nasty. And I'm like, what the heck did I keep in here while I was gone? Well, it was during the time I lived in Paris, Texas. And so I hit up the Brahms the day I was headed to the flight.
Yeah.
And I got a biscuits and gravy. And I didn't finish it.
Oh.
And so gravy just sat and molded and filled the oh man, like sorry Becky Hines, I sprayed that thing with Febreze, like coated the truck with Febreze because it was cloth, like scents like that, like
you can get it out of leather, but cloth
is hard.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a spill, but it was in a bag tied up. I just never threw it away or put it in the bed or whatever, and it just boom, like I opened the door and wow. If you want to know what that smelled like, make some biscuits and gravy.
Let it sit outside for a couple weeks.
Yeah, put it in a box. Let it greenhouse effect for 2 or 3 weeks, and then come back to me and tell me it wasn't one of the nastiest smells you've ever encountered.
Oh, dude, that's awful, man.
It was bad.
I hear like if you put coffee grounds in your carpet.
Oh yeah,
that really works to get the smell out. But I don't know. Dude, I can't tell you the countless times I've left food just for a couple days in my truck and just sometimes I can't. Yeah.
Or I don't know, because now that I'm thinking about it, that might tie for. Have you ever made pre-workout in like a shaker cup and then drank it and then left like the residue in and then you opened up that? That might top it actually,
dude. That is by far the worst smell ever. I remember the first time I ever smelled that in middle school. I was in 6th grade. I went into the laundry room. It was halftime at our basketball game. I was just looking for water, man.
Yeah.
I was chubby. I needed something to drink, and I freaking go in there, and all it is this little silver cup, and I'm like, oh, maybe I could fill this up with water. I open it up, and there's like just one little maggot in there, and it's like brown still from the chocolate, and I smell it, and I swear I still fucking smell it right now.
Was it protein?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a protein shake, and bro, when I tell you, I had no idea what it was. I slapped that lid back on.
So bad. And pre-workout's bad, but protein, if you leave protein in water or milk, even milk, imagine protein in milk.
I'm gonna throw up.
Left in a cup, and then like it sits in your truck or it like rolled under a seat and you find it.
Only even for a day sometimes, man. It gets a rank scent to it.
Oh, now my stomach hurts just thinking of that.
That's gross. Oh.
Okay, so what do you have? Can you top it? Can you top it?
Okay. The only reason this tops this is because it involves like flesh.
Oh, gross.
Okay.
So
I would
flesh. That's a okay.
Dun dun dun. Please continue.
I had a sound effect and then I lost it. It's just silence.
It's okay. I go blank all the time. We were talking about. Oh yeah. I thought it was gonna be the best story ever. No, flesh. Man, 2 years ago, we had a female. A mama dog.
Oh.
Sorry, not an actual female.
A bitch?
Yes, a bitch.
Okay.
Scientifically correct term.
Thank you.
That ended up getting mastitis in her nipple, which if you don't know what mastitis is, like you can show them a picture up there of just what exactly it looks like. Okay. Oh. It's gross, man. And it is basically just a blown out nipple. Okay. So like their teat becomes really enlarged, really swollen, and it becomes filled with like pus. Okay. Well, I didn't know she had this. So she probably had it for, I would say the severity of it probably about a week. Right. And she had puppies, not long before that. But sometimes whenever these bitches don't feed, their milk builds up and it hardens and that's when you really create some issues.
Yeah.
But I'm letting her out one morning. Her name was Madge, and she now only has 7 nipples. R.I.P. to the nip.
R.I.P. to the nip.
But I was petting her, and I was like, what is that? I like checked her butt to see if, she had like bad diarrhea or something.
Yeah.
And it wasn't any of that. And she like starts to sit down and I see like this red underneath her stomach. And I roll her over and bro, it is like a softball has entered her nipple and it's just filled with like white pus and it's like blown out. So it's like bleeding and everything. And I was looking at it and like I just barely like I moved it, and as I moved it, like it squirted pus.
No.
And I swear, it squirted pus at me, and I just like, bro, I don't even know how to explain the smell, but I just moved it and it hit me, and I literally had to back away. I said, Barton, we got to call the vet, bro. Like this is nasty, dude. Like this is gross. So it was, man. It's just the combination of the flesh and the pus. I don't do well with pus, man. Like those people who like popping your zits and mess like that. I can't do that. That grosses me out. And so dealing with that, man, that was by far the worst smell that like I ever had, because it smelled like rotting flesh, 1,000%. It was just
Might have been.
maybe so. I had to do some more. I don't remember everything that mastitis entails, but dude, it was just nasty, man.
That's gross.
I couldn't do it. The smell of rotting flesh. The close second came when I left a deer in the back of my Tahoe for a few weeks.
Oh yeah.
That's how I found out about the coffee trick.
That'll work.
It was my dad's old Tahoe. He was mad.
You need to figure out something.
He was mad. Yeah, he was real mad. I don't know how you forget to leave a deer meat though.
Some people are just forgetful.
Yeah. It's okay.
But it happens.
Yeah.
Well, I know that at least the last few episodes, our listeners definitely must have some strong stomachs if you're coming back, because we have talked about some brutal experiences. But more to come on Two Beers and a Mic. We love to keep it light. We love to keep it frothy, but we also like to dive deep and
stay weird,
get nasty.
Yeah,
love to get nasty.
Like getting weird.
The opposite of getting nasty. We're gonna try another Manhattan Project beer, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to partake?
I would love to partake.
What should I grab some beers out of this SOK Lone Star sponsored fridge?
You shall. Oh, SOK Lone Star Training and Breeding, the best British Labradors for the modern day sportsman.
Here you are, sir. So we have here the Fallout, which I will do. Hold on. Zoom in for all you listeners out there.
Very aesthetic can.
It is. So we're looking at what looks to be an explosion or a catastrophic failure. This is the Hefeweizen is what it is. Fallout is a Hefeweizen, which if you don't know, I don't know what that is.
This kind of makes me nervous about to drink that. It makes me feel like I'm going to blow up the shitter or something.
Yeah, you might. The Hefeweizen.
Do what you did to that Walgreens bathroom today.
Oh my gosh, bro. That was
I
one
feel
of those.
bad for whoever had to clean that up. That was rude.
Cleaned that up after you went?
After you went.
After I went? Hey, man, sometimes, what I'll say is the worst combo you could probably start your day with is caffeine from an energy drink and a protein bar, because protein always just sends me going.
Yep.
And then caffeine just to put the cherry on top. Yep. Man, it was one of those pause and make sure that I could walk another foot without embarrassing myself.
Oh yeah. Speaking of bad smells, I mean, you walk into a small town corner store around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, you'll be smelling them blue collar boys.
Oh yeah,
lighting up that bathroom from caffeine and nicotine.
Right. They hit up that QT, get yourself some chorizo breakfast burritos.
Oh my god,
it just happens. So this pairs well. I love that they add what it pairs well with on
my favorite thing about any drink that does that.
So tell us what it pairs well with, Stone.
Oh, it pairs well with banana bread.
Banana bread.
History, a subject I never thrived in. And sausage.
I bet you could make some sick beer brats just like using this as which we'll taste it and
yeah.
That
like probably would
soak
be pretty
it
good
in some beer, in some bratwurst or something.
Yeah.
That might be something we might have to do.
Marinade.
Cookout. So Fallout is a German-style Hefeweizen with a soft mouthfeel. Oh my. And a balanced presence of clove and banana. This wheat beer.
God. Always with the shit, man.
Man, we just got to go get you some Michelob Limes or
Please.
something. Is easy drinking with enough bitterness to offset the malt sweetness. I guess malt has sweetness.
Yeah, we'll see how sweet it really is.
It is also one of the most approachable and enjoyable beer styles that harkens back to early beer days. So we're basically Vikings if we drink this. That's what I'm going to say.
I am Swedish.
So, and I am Norwegian.
Oh.
So,
fuck you, man.
Hey, get out of here. So for all you ASMRs out there, dinga dinga donga.
I open up a beer.
These make some good sounds.
Yeah, they do.
These cans make some good sounds. All right. Are you ready?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Just open mind.
All right, open mind.
You are part Viking. Think about that. You're going to let down your ancestors if you
Maybe this is why I can't grow
if you
beers.
don't like this. You got one going right now.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to drink this. Hopefully
you
it
ready?
grows. Yeah.
All right, pinkies. That's pretty light,
Okay.
actually.
That's really good.
Yeah, I like that. Let me get another one drink. Everyone
I could
knows the
definitely see
rules.
how that pairs well with like some grilled sausage or brats or hell boudin. Oh, dude.
Yeah. That's a cookout. Like this we will classify as a sitting by the campfire beer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which I think
Sitting
that'd
by
be
the
fun.
campfire or grilling beer.
We may not like create a chart or anything like that, but like I think we should start categorizing
Our own
beers
categories.
of sitting by a campfire or sitting on a boat.
Campfire, boat, shitter.
Yeah. 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 So we are rocking. What is this? 12 fluid ounces. 5.3%, so pretty thick.
Yeah. Doesn't taste like it though.
No, it's actually pretty light. Yeah,
I'm rather pleased with it.
I thoroughly enjoy that one. I'm going to give that a 7.4.
6.8.
6.8.
Yeah.
So a nice 7.1.
What'd you say?
So, yeah.
7.4?
7.1 average. Yeah, I said 7.4. So you put 6.8. So 7.1 average. That's
pretty
good.
Yeah.
That's good. That tops one. I think it's like top 7.
Yeah.
From what we've tried.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it a lot.
Nicely done, Manhattan Project Beer Company.
Yeah, good
you guys
job.
did a great job with the beer.
Heck yeah.
Well, I will finish it throughout throughout this one. So as we move on to our next fun, ranking sheet, we call it the ball ranks. What we'll call it for right now. Title pending. We're trying to figure out some titles for this. I don't even know what
Ranks with skanks.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There you go.
But that means we're skanks.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Testicle.
The besticle of testicles.
The besticle testicles. Sure. So we're going to do things a little bit differently. So since we've had so much trouble getting things printed because people are not capable
of doing their job.
Yeah, just doing their simple job. We have to resort to digital. It's a good thing that I'm a guru. If you need anything digital done, don't call me because I know just the basics. But if you like the way that this podcast looks, and if you like the way that we add the little digital flares to some things, hit me up. I'll do it for you for a pretty penny. But
very pretty penny.
Let's show everyone our balls
to the wall board.
To the wall. That's good. I like balls to the wall board. All right, ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Pow.
All sorts of ball sacks.
Yeah, so we changed the orientation. So we are now rocking. Why don't you point at it here, Stone? I know it's going to be a little bit hard to do.
We are rocking the big cojones here at the top.
That's right.
And then right below, we have regular balls.
Just plain Jane balls.
Plain Jane.
Plain Jake balls.
Beneath this, we have Orbeez. We're getting into the stone category now.
We call it teeny nuts.
Teeny nuts. For those of you with smaller nuts. For
those
of you
shows off a bigger package. So,
for those of you who have little to no testicle, we categorize you steer sacks.
Steer sacks. If you don't know what a steer is, for all you people who,
for all you city folk
out there, a steer A steer is basically a bull at birth that goes through the process of getting his nuts castrated off. So you take either a hot iron or a hot knife, and you just slice them puppies right off, or
Then you chop them up on them and put them on a plate.
and you eat them.
Yeah.
Called bull balls.
Bull balls.
It's a delicacy around here. Calf fries, right?
Delicacy.
So steer sack there. So we have a list we actually have 12 different soda brands. We will be ranking them from steer sack all the way to Big Cojones.
Do not take any offense.
No, don't.
By any of our rankings.
Our personal opinions.
Yeah, exactly. Although we will heavily judge you.
Yeah, if you like some of these, we don't want you to take offense, but we judge you.
Exactly.
So
get that through your head.
Anyways, I'll let you start. Since I started with question of the day, why don't you hit us up with your first
all right
soda.
So here, let's see, we've got 6 each, right? And so 6 each that we have to do. So the first one I'm going to pull up is the absolutely disgusting and for mostly women over, I would say 35, 40.
Okay.
Diet Coke.
The Diet Coke.
Yeah. I'm going to have to give that teeny nuts, man.
Teeny nuts.
Not
quite steer sack because Diet Coke makes... They're becoming more popular. So what I've found and what I've realized through tons and tons of research that I do, that was a lie. Diet Coke is actually designed to have its own unique flavor to Coke. Like it's supposed to be different, and then Coke Zero is actually supposed to taste like Coke, but just zero sugar.
Oh, then that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I should rank it even lower then.
Want to give it? Throw it down?
No, we'll keep it at teeny nuts for those of you who do actually drink Diet Coke. Yeah, but we're going to have to start it there.
You want to toss it on up there?
Rough start.
Nice. Oh, you didn't see that, viewers. Well, the first one I got, I would say if you drink this every day, I would probably call you a douche. I think others would probably call you a douche. I think there's a lot of variation to these that you could buy, but I think you buy it because it makes you sound fancy. It's like the people that could buy Topo Chico, right? Which is miles better, in my opinion, than San Pellegrino, but they buy San Pellegrino just because it's San Pellegrino. You know, San Pellegrino sounds Italian, Topo Chico sounds Hispanic, and they think Italian makes them more fancy, I guess. That's not what I'm going at, but what I have right here is LaCroix. Or La Douche. This is a fat steer sack. I don't hate LaCroix, but I think I avoid buying it because if someone asked me, "Hey, what do you got there?" and I said, "A LaCroix," I'd feel embarrassed.
I used to drink LaCroix.
But, you know, it's okay. You can like LaCroix, but just don't buy it.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're handed one, do you go to the store and be like, oh, like, I need me some. This one's Pamplemousse LaCroix.
Yeah, that's probably the worst flavor of them all. For sure.
I think I'd rather go and get orange or like orange watermelon or whatever the heck combo they have.
I'd rather just put dry ice in water. And
or you buy a Soda Stream.
Oh,
why are you spending all this money on LaCroix, which is not like expensive, but like you buy a Soda Stream for like $70. Make your own LaCroix.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a great idea.
So I'm just gonna
LaCroix.
Steer sack. What you got next? That was an epic fail, by the way.
Oh, mine was too. Mine went right back into my face. Next. I like this one.
Okay.
And I only ever started liking this one because of Taco Bell.
Oh, I know what you're going to say. And it is the best drink to ever face the planet, but go ahead and give it to us.
I am a big fan of the original Mountain Dew, but this, I feel, surpasses the original Mountain Dew. And this would be Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Baja Blast is, to me, it's what keeps me going. It allows me to wake up in the morning, go to bed at night, and know that I'm safe. Baja Blast will be ordered every time I am coming home from a bar and I feel like I need to make a pit stop and I need to get something good. And I know Taco Bell's open till 3 a.m. And if you go to Taco Bell and you don't get a Baja Blast with your meal,
Then we want you to take offense.
what the literal F are you doing with your life? Because it's Baja freaking Blast.
Baja Blast, man.
Big cojones?
If this is a good throw, it has to go on Big Cojones.
All right.
I'm thinking it's going to be a good throw.
See it. That was a good throw.
Nice.
It didn't land just behind me. So Big Cojones on Baja Blast. My next one is an OG, one that's very popular, very liked among everyone, I think. It is Fanta Orange. I like Fanta Orange. I don't like any other.
I'm a Crush guy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's respectable,
Crush.
I guess. I think, like, in my opinion, I can't really tell the difference between orange sodas. I like if I have Crush, if I have Fanta, if I have what's even another one, like is there there's got to be Sunkissed.
Yeah, Sunkissed. That's what it is.
I think they all taste the same, or at least like close enough to where it's like really like you don't have to buy one without like worrying that you're not going to get as good as the other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw Fanta Orange on regular balls. You belong. Balls.
All right. Next,
Okay.
we have. Oh God. It really just sounds kind of.
Okay.
I can't say that I've had it, but the people I've seen drinking it
Okay.
definitely have to be categorized under steer sack with
What is it?
Olipop.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Ginger lemon specifically.
Okay.
This was the first one that popped up. We did see other flavors that might potentially be good, but the ginger lemon.
Have you ever had an Olipop?
No.
So, what I'll say about Olipop, I have had Olipop. As you can see, my sack getting ripped off right now.
Smaller.
I wouldn't throw it under Big Cojones.
No.
So for all you people out there that are worried about your gut health,
Probiotics, botanicals, plant fiber.
So like kombucha, I guess apparently recently has been kind of like
Bad.
take a step down. Like you're not good for people.
Yeah.
But people thought forever that kombucha was like
amazing.
their saving grace. Olipop is a probiotic soda. Prebiotic soda. So it's a lot better for your gut health. It's relatively low sugar. They're good. Like they're okay. I think like they're drinkable. There's some flavors that are better than others. They do have that hint of fermentation taste.
Really?
Right. So they're actually not bad.
Okay, fine. Because of the medical benefits of the drink, we'll put it under teeny nuts.
Okay, that's fair. I think you're right because I think I'm not really too worried about my gut health.
And I think there's a lot of better things you can drink for your gut health as opposed to Olipop.
But if you're like a soda fiend and like you're really having trouble with your gut biome, like Olipop is something that I Olipop, or they have another one that's worse. Like it tastes worse in my opinion. I think it's called I'd have to look it up. I'll look it up when you do your next one. Okay. It's Olipop and something else. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, all right. So teeny nuts. Toss it up there.
We'll go under teeny nuts.
Nice. My next one is one that I think if you drink on the reg, you're kind of an oddball. Canada Dry ginger ale.
Drink it when I'm sick.
Do I think ginger ale's good? I don't think it's bad. Yeah. I think like you're not a regular Joe if you go to a restaurant and they're like, "What would you like to drink, sir?" And you said,
"Canada Dry."
Can I get a ginger ale? Like that's kind of weird. I think,
I agree.
In my opinion, if you're a ginger ale drinker out there, prove me wrong.
I bet it's a lot of older folks.
Yeah, like maybe they want a little bit of eat. Like maybe they're about to order a burger and they don't want, they don't want to bring out the Pepto, so they just get a ginger ale.
Yeah.
I get it. It's just I'm gonna throw it under teeny nuts. I don't
Yeah.
think you're a regular balls guy if you're drinking ginger ale with your meals or
Nope.
just as a day thing.
Yeah, just not gonna do it.
Yeah, go ahead and give me the next one while I look up this other prebiotic drink.
Yeah. Okay. So the next one we have, let's see, flip through them. Boop boop boop. Oh, Seagram's tonic water.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, that's about as worse as or about as bad as LaCroix.
I think I understand seltzer water, but anyone who orders tonic water, it has a distinct flavoring to it that I'm just like, ugh, like I can't.
Like tastes
I
like
ordered
metally almost. I feel.
I was on a plane once and I ordered it just to like,
Be fancy.
yeah, I was like, I'll get a tonic water, and I was like a child, and I drank it and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is what you served me, like you should have asked at least, like, are you sure this is what you want? Like, why would an 8-year-old order a tonic water? It's not good. What would you give it?
I'm gonna have to put it under steer sack.
I agree. I agree.
I just don't know anybody who's going to the store and buying Seagram's tonic water.
It's a steer sack drink.
Steer sack drink.
Yeah, toss it up there.
So sorry.
Nice. So this next one has gone through a name change. By the way, Poppy was what I was referring to as the other prebiotic. So,
okay.
So you got Poppy and Olipop. This next one has gone through a name change. I think I like what it was before. This one as the tried and true has been around a long time, but the new name hasn't. Starry. So Starry was Sierra Mist.
Okay.
And they changed their name. Pepsi owns Sierra Mist, changed their name, dropped it. Now they're Starry. I don't know why they thought that would be better. I've seen these around in gas stations and everything and wondered what the heck is this new fangled thing and wondered where's the Sierra Mists were. I like Sierra Mist. And if it's the same stuff, which I don't think I've tried a Starry, but if it's the same stuff, like I like it. I'm going to throw it under regular balls. I like a Starry. Like, well, I don't want to call it a Starry because that sounds a little weird. Like, if someone said, do you want a Starry? And I'd be like, can I have a Sierra Mist? And they'd be like, sorry, sir. Like, we need you to say Starry. I wouldn't order it.
No, I'm not saying Starry.
I will say, can I have a Sierra Mist, please? I will be stubborn and say, can I have a Sierra Mist? And they'll be like, no, sir. Sorry. Like, we don't have Sierra Mist. We have Starry. It's like when they say, is Starry okay? And I'd say, no, it's not. And guess what else isn't? Pepsi. I like Pepsi, but if I want a Coke, I'm in the mood for a Coke.
Yeah.
And when I say, hey, can I have a Dr. Pepper? And they say,
Dr. Pibb. Oh, that is the worst one.
is Mr. Pibb okay?
Mr. Pibb.
I'm like, really?
Not
No.
even close.
Dr. Pepper's the GOAT.
Yeah.
But
Sunkiss and Fanta, can't really tell the difference. Mr. Pibb and Dr. Pepper,
yeah,
big difference.
big difference. Big difference. What you got next?
We're gonna do our tried and true old fashioned Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
I used to be a big fan of Coca-Cola. Not so much anymore. It gives me like a dry taste in my mouth.
I feel you. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's a like if you were to have like a dry martini, it's like a dry Coke-tini.
I think it's way too bubbly.
Yeah.
Like I think whenever I get a Coke, I need to like in a bottle or a can, I always like swirl it around or I shake it up a little bit. And yeah. And because it's just way too fizzy and you can't really get like the true flavor. But then like I feel like you have to be really careful because if you do and it's flat, it tastes like ass.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. But I mean, Coca-Cola has been around for a long time. I see a lot of good men and women drink it. So we'll put it up on regular balls.
Regular balls for Coca-Cola. My next one. One that you can only receive, I believe, in a glass bottle. So
Yes.
they are real fancy.
Real fancy.
3 letters for you. IBC root beer.
That's 4.
Well, 3 letters.
Oh, 3 letters. Not bad.
IBC. I love IBC root beer.
By far my favorite soft drink of all time.
If IBC is available, POW, by the way, if IBC is available in a store that I can buy for $3 more because it's in a bottle and it's sitting in their glass, I can see it in the fridge behind the register, I'm going to get it because guess what? It's that freaking good. So IBC gets a fat Big Cojones for me. Love a good IBC, so toss it on up there to Big Cojones.
Yeah. Next. Oh, well, it even says, me and my RC.
Oh, yeah.
I will say this used to be my favorite thing to drink at Rough Riders games.
Okay.
At Frisco Rough Riders games.
Is that what they serve there?
That's all, yeah, that's what they
opposed to anything
served.
else?
And so, yeah. And I haven't had it in years, though. So I would probably have to say that we're just going to go regular balls.
Okay. My buddy Tyler loves RC. He put me on it because I had never heard of it before. I think RC is better than Coca-Cola, in my opinion. They make RC, I believe this is true, with real cane sugar as opposed to high fructose corn syrup. And so it definitely is sweeter. Definitely is. They got the OG, looking cans. They haven't. I don't think they've changed their design, but like very minimally, if at all, ever. Yeah. So I love the aesthetic looking can. It's hard to find.
I don't ever see an RC can ever.
Really?
Unless you go to Sam's or something. But aside from that, maybe a Walmart in Dallas, but I don't see them out in Wills Point or Canton or Terrell or anything like that.
Yeah. I like RC. I wish they actually, I think, just came out with an RC zero sugar, but who knows what that would taste like? I don't know. Might be a little skeptical.
Yeah. We'll see. What you got next?
But the last one.
I saw it.
The real deal. The GOAT.
Yeah.
The Jordan of beers. Literally. 23 flavors. Dr. Frickin' Pepper, man. Dr. Pepper. It is what flows in all of us Texans' veins. Dr. Pepper is a lifeline for us when someone from Texas is put in the hospital and they need fluids. This is what goes in their system. This is what we pour in the bags to be
in the IV fluid bag,
transfused or whatever you want to call it.
For blood transfusions, we have Dr. Pepper transfusions.
Yes, like we live off this stuff. It is the GOAT, and
is best served by McDonald's.
Oh yeah, a McDonald's Dr. Pepper is There's another one that's really good. Whataburger Dr. Pepper is good, but it's hit and miss.
And do you know why McDonald's Dr. Pepper is so good?
Why?
Because McDonald's has a contract with Dr. Pepper's Coke product, yeah?
Dr. Pepper's a Pepsi product.
Or Pepsi,
yeah,
right? McDonald's has a contract with Pepsi. And so they ship all of their soda in these like aluminum storage containers, right? Okay. Instead of plastic bags.
Yeah.
Like they ship, or just the syrup in plastic bags, like they ship to like all your convenience stores and things like that, to where they have to measure out the carbonation levels and the syrup level to make it the perfect drink.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so good, is because
it's just
right from
prepackaged
Pepsi.
From the source.
Yep.
Ooh, shoot. Learn something new every day.
Dude, I love McDonald's Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper's the bomb. Dr. Pepper belongs on Big Cojones. It's a Big Cojones drink.
Every day of the week.
And if,
twice on Sundays.
And Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, which I get because obviously, like, I don't need to be drinking sodas all the time, but I like Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Like, but then, like, so there's this place in McKinney called Swig, and they're making their way around places. So Swig is kind of like a Sonic 2.0. So Sonic's kind of, I feel like, sorry, Sonic, but you've kind of hit like a dip. Once COVID started and you started losing employees, it should never take me 15 minutes to get a drink from Sonic. But the fact that it takes that long is like insane to me. So, Swigs are basically like an oversized storage crate that they turn into a drive-through. They park in a Kroger or a Walmart or, a parking lot somewhere that doesn't take up but like 4 parking spaces.
Right.
And they have some bomb drinks. They're called dirty sodas. So they mix them with all types of flavors, from fruit flavors to butterscotch to like coconut cream to like all the different types, and it's better than Sonic.
That sounds good.
And if you go there, you get yourself a Texas Tab. I think it's Dr. Pepper, coconut cream, and cherry or vanilla. It's vanilla. I think it's vanilla, coconut cream, and Dr. Pepper. It is so freaking good.
That sounds good.
Then they have a Save Me Jade, which is the same thing, but it's Diet Dr. Pepper.
My dirty Dr. Pepper consists of strawberry puree, cream, and your Dr. Pepper.
Yep.
Dude, it's so good. And while we're speaking of Dr. Pepper, if you have not gotten the chance to try the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, you need to go live a little bit. It is so good.
It is. Now, what I'll say about that is I bought a case and I drank it, and I do need a mix. Like I need to be able to go. I need to go from strawberries and cream
to regular,
and then back to strawberries and cream if I'm feeling spicy.
It gets really sweet.
But like I can't do strawberries and cream all the time, but it is so good.
Yeah, very good.
And Dr. Pepper with cream soda. Again, another bomb combo. So Dr. Pepper is
you're doing great.
Goated, unmatched. You guys are killing the market. Yeah, Coke, like you've been around forever. Whatever. You put cocaine in your product.
Yeah, so we know your trick.
Yeah, we know. Like you ain't slick. But Dr. Pepper, man, the goat.
Goat.
So, well, anyways.
Well, that wraps up our balls to the wall board.
Balls to the wall board. So yeah, man. So I think that's a good pod.
Yeah, good pod, man. I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Catch you later.
See you. Hey.